Bro, we good? God damn it. Alright. Just give me like 2 seconds. Because I'm also going to be live streaming this on my phone. So, yeah. Give me a second. We good. Connection's good. Okay. All right. Welcome to Check the Box Podcast. I appreciate y'all. So, what we talk about here at Check the Box. Sheesh. I just rearranged my public image. Nah, let me stop. Forgive me. Alright. So here check the box. I wanna present a message, that everybody should seek completion in life, because how I see it is, when you die, right, on your death day, you're gonna have your birthday and your death date, right? But and then in between that, it's what you did, like mother, father, son, protector, so on and so forth. That's what our message is at Check the Box. We want you to look at yourself, and can you confidently say that, yeah, I've lived a complete life. Yeah, I've done everything I wanted to do. Like, can anybody sit there and look at themselves and say that they're content, that if they die right now, that they did that what they wanted, or they at least were achieving that goal, like, in the process? So, and with that, a lot of people in the black community feel as if they're in a rat race, that they don't have the same opportunities, right? So they have to go through these what's the word for it, ill-gotten means, in order to get what they want, when they don't. Yeah, you're at a disadvantage. You know what you can do to change that disadvantage is do everything you can to get out of that stereotype. Like, that's it. That's literally all it is. You just have to do whatever you can to get out of it in a positive manner, right? But nobody wants to do that. They look at the glass in retrospect, like, and what I mean by that is they look at it half empty instead of half full, because there's a lot of people out there that don't have anything in this world. They don't. And just, if you're a citizen in general in the Western world, the U.S. specifically, you are at a advantage than, I say, 75% of the world, because you were born free a clean slate. Yeah, you had your experiences here and there, but you were born free. Some people from in some African parts of Africa, South America, even Europe, some people over there, they're not free. You were born free. They're forced to do things. You're not. That is your number one advantage as an American. But people get too caught up in their egos to where that they don't look at the bigger picture. They just care about the small things. All right, so I just got off topic. Let me rewind. So, a portion of where my idea for this topic, racism is dead, or why I believe it's dead or it's dying, and it's dying specifically or rapidly, you could say, in the African American community, and here's why. So, right now, as an African American, you have the opportunity to start a business, get various funding for said business, right? Under constraint processes or with a lower standard of exception, however the fuck you pronounce it, of success, of approval, right? Scholarships for college, right? Same thing, even the military, like they literally like they looking for African Americans. They have a scholarship for African American men. They have a scholarship for African American women. They have a scholarship for Hispanics, Asians. They have a scholarship for everybody, right? And another thing, home loans. Bank of America just came out with something, right? Government benefits, food stamps, Section 8, so many more, NACA, all these things. Okay. So what I'm getting at is, because I was on Facebook the other day and I saw someone make a post about when are we going to get our reparations for slavery and so on and so forth. And that made me think, and I thought of all of these opportunities that African Americans get, yet they don't want to take them, or they're too ignorant to go find this information yet. And that's why we are who we are, or that's why we have those specified stereotypes on our culture, on our race in general, is because we continue to perpetuate those stereotypes and show that reality and that truth, when what we should be doing, instead of getting angry at that stereotype and become brute with that person or belligerent because they said or quoted said stereotype, we should reflect and ask, maybe he's right. I am a raging, belligerent, whatever person who just happens to be black. Hold on. where was I? Yeah, I might be that person, but maybe I should do something to not be seen like this, and maybe their views will change on how they perceive us. That's literally it. Besides the blatant words like, the hard R, which it's really not that offensive. Like, and I get into that momentarily. And it's not that offensive because it's just a word. Words only have power if you receive it a certain way, right? Like, for example, Andrew Tate said this, I think. Yeah, did he? Yeah, no. Oh, lost my train of thought. No, so if you give that word power by giving it a reaction, you are therefore perpetuating that and becoming what that blatant word is, right? So, yeah. All right. So, here's why, like, I have a strong feeling or belief that, racism is dying, specifically in the black community, because the media is a strong aggregator of or instigator of said racism against blacks or slavery, so on and so forth, because they always blow up in the media when black people get killed by the police, right? Specifically by the white cop, like they blow it up. But when in reality it's more of white people who are getting killed by the police on it's like 60 to 70% more, actually. So it's because they need that attention. They need people to keep feeling like they're a victim. They need these people to basically blindly follow the media, blindly follow, instead of question and give feedback and actually figure out a way to become better. So that's one point, the media. And let me check out my chats real quick. I'm on this thing right now, singing your favorite song. Alright. Alright. So, another point I wanted to make was We holding steady too. I love it. I love it. All right, so next we gonna dive into why things are the way they are right now. So I was on the watching let me pull it up first. The Fresh and Fit podcast, right? And a specific topic was brought up. And the topic was, why is it that black women are the least preferred female in dating and in relationships in general?
I remember you saying, I won't forget the life jackets.
Who talks like that?
You apparently.
Can we watch
And
I would love it.
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, protecting your home and auto with Progressive.
Oh, that is embarrassing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hi, I'm Kevin Roach. I'm a professor here at CSC. I am going to be guiding you along a journey of getting your hands on plants. Do you want to know everything there is about biology, extractions? Do you want to see the interior of the laboratory? It has words I can't say in it, but we're growing a lot of it. So, come on down to CSC.
all right, hold on. I hope y'all can hear that. All right, okay.
And we are live. What's up, guys? What's up, Fresh Fit Podcast, man? After our edition, we got a full panel here, and your boy Sneeko. Let's get into it. Sneeko, what's wrong with you?
All right, hold on. All right, cool. Here we go.
Sure,
Okay,
go
let's
ahead.
do it.
Okay, we're gonna start here and then work our way this way. All right, take it away.
So if you look at the statistics of dating apps, and you're on dating apps, well, on dating apps, Instagram's a dating app, the men and women who are swiped the least on Tinder are Asian men and black women. And we have a lot of black women on this panel. I'm curious as to why you think that black women are the least desirable demographic for women. I think I understand why Asian men are. Maybe you could ask me afterwards, but I want your opinion on why you think that is. Why are black women the least swiped demographic for women on dating apps?
Are you Asian?
First,
Yeah.
Next question.
okay. I was just about to ask you that
And he's
too.
black too.
You Asian?
Hopefully it counts.
Actually Asian black?
Right.
These white the one
I can get your take on it. We'll start here and then work our way this way. Go ahead. Why do you think black women are the least swiped right on dating apps, and why do you think on the other side Asian men are the least swiped right on dating apps? Right? That's the question. Steve, go ahead.
Well, I mean, we can speak for black women. They can ask me afterwards.
For black women. In my opinion, I would just say, it's always a stigma that black women are loud, rowdy, just unnecessary like negativity. It's like always.
Damn. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. No, I'm trying to figure this out. All right, no, so my take on it is, all right, hold on, I don't care. So my take on it is, right, so everybody, every dude done had that experience where, you expressed to someone, or you said, oh, I don't like black women. Why you don't like black women? You racist or something? Like what? or the black women will clown the black men, right? When they go and date someone not black and bash them just because they don't want to be with someone loud, rowdy, and obnoxious. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pull the video back up.
What's a double standard? It's like, oh, as a woman, I can't do this, but a man can do it. So it's just like, it's basically that, like, a lot of the stigmas. So it's like, it just depends on the person, I feel like. It doesn't necessarily depend on your skin color. I feel like that's like an ignorant way of thinking. If you feel like, oh, I'm gonna just off first impression just be like, oh yeah, I don't like you because you're black, or I feel like because you're black, I'm gonna assume you're like this.
Why do you think that stigma exists?
Social media. I feel like social media is the main factor. A lot of these people growing up in the younger generations, they don't know how to separate reality from fantasy. That's the main issue. Like, you see these rappers on TV, you automatically assume all the chains, all the jewelry, they balling. Like, and it's not even like that. Man, these people be having starter packs. The get rich starter packs. That's really
it's not rappers, it's black women specifically.
Yeah,
black men don't have a problem really on dating apps.
It's an example.
It was just an example. And that's
okay, but why black women specifically?
I can't wait till y'all get to me.
What's the negative stigma around black women?
I just said loud and rowdy.
And do you think that stigma is justified or completely faltered on social media?
I feel like it just depends on the person. You can't just classify a whole group of people into one. You can't speak for all black women. Not all black women are loud, rowdy. Not all black women are ghetto. So it just depends on. It's some very highly successful and like intelligent black women out here. So I feel like it all depends on the group of people you hang around. So if you're that black woman that hangs around people that ain't shit, you gonna grow up feeling like you don't want shit, you won't be shit. So I just feel like it all depends on the group of people you hang around, not necessarily like your skin tone. Yeah, that sometimes plays
a factor, because how many times have damn, bro. So I've come across it many times where a black woman has some issue with her man and she'll go to her friend, and her friend to give her some pretty destructive advice, and boom. But all women do that. But in context, we're just going, in this video, generalities. But right now, in context, I'm speaking about, the African American community. Hope y'all understand. Thank you. Nah, let me stop. So, yeah, they give them pretty destructive advice, and they take that advice and they run with it. And they'll go rowdy and break up with their man, whatnot, and then somehow her friend end up with her. Yeah. And I got a story for that too. Got a lot of stories, man. Hold on. So, all right. So, here's an issue. This is where we need to start, right? I'm speaking in general now. What these young men out here, men and women, everybody, what the Jesus. So we have to find that balance. It's real weird when you already have the words going through your head and you know what you want to say, right? It's in your head, but you just somehow, I don't know. I can formulate responses that actually make sense and have correct grammar and enunciation and all that jazz. But I don't know. When I get on camera, I just get nervous, and I'm sorry. I apologize for that specifically. I will get better, right? Just by consistently uploading and trying to be relevant and communicating the message, which is being complete in life and living the life of a car that's speeding up, that's continually going fast, that's reaching new speeds that they never experienced before. So that's what I'm on. But in this video, in this stream, podcast, whatever, I don't know. I'm gonna introduce or display a little bit of myself and be transparent. I go by Erik. I started Check the Box because every day I go out, right, and I'm driving on the street, or I see somebody who just in a bad spot, and they done been in that spot for 5, 10, 15 years, and they homeless, right? Living on the street, and I could probably ask them, and I have asked them, what's next for you? And they don't know. They don't know their next step. Because they too busy worried about their next meal. But if you worried about your next meal, won't you be worrying about what I need to do to get that next meal? And mine is begging, right? Why don't you try to figure out ways or hacks in order to get out of your situation? Like, I could tell you right now that if I was flat broke, or if you were to tell me that all of I'm done, my job is over with, and if you were to tell me how would I recover from it, I would immediately go get a job, get a gym membership. You don't even need a house. You don't even need nowhere to stay. If it's really that serious, you would live out your car and you would get another job and work those 2 jobs, right? If you sleep in your car, yeah. But, and even in I say a month's time or 2-3 weeks time, when you get those first 2 paychecks, say you immediately go in and you work those 80 to, what is that? So if you work 2 8-hour jobs, right? 16 hours, sleep for 8, right? Go to the gym for 1. Well, get to at least 6 to 8 hours, right? Here or there, hour here and there, at the gym. But yeah, immediately go get that job. So on and so forth, working my way back up, working as much as I can to where, getting as much money as I can, but also, having a place of warmth or comfort where I'm not out in the weather all day, right? And the gym membership, because if you're living out your car, you can just go shower at the gym, right? Gym membership at Planet Fitness is only $10 a month. That's it. $10 a month. Just shower, brush your teeth in there too. They have sinks. They have lockers, to store certain things, right? And yeah, and I will wash my clothes at the laundromats. I won't have as many items, right? Because I'm living out my car. So I will take all my stuff, my clothes and whatnot, pack all of it in my car, immediately go to Plato's Closet, whatever place that takes thrifted clothing. I will go wash it first, actually. Wash it first, I'm sorry. Go to a place that takes thrifted clothing, sell it as much as you can, keep what you want, donate the rest. That's it. That's your good deed for the year until you can get back on your feet. But yeah, it's a many ways. It's just people get so comfortable with being victims, they don't try to find a way out of that hole. They'll love to stay in that hole and keep asking or begging for handouts from the government or people on the street. Like, that's my worst fear. That's legit. My worst fear is going and being out on the street, right? Because I had these choices to make, right? And I'm asking other people, like, my humility is that low that I'm out on the street. I'm begging people for their money, their hard-earned money, just because I messed up. I made multiple mistakes and that ended me in this position. And instead of accepting accountability, I'm just gonna keep reeling in these handouts, try to get as much as I can out of people. And nothing's wrong with donating, giving stuff out. I've actually done it. I enjoyed it. It was a great experience. But I don't get money. It's one thing I don't do. Food. If you're hungry, get you some food. I don't get no steak or nothing. Just gonna slide to Wendy's or McDonald's or something and get a little 4 for 4 or McChicken. That used to be $1 now, so So that's how aggro I am about being better or seeking higher completion in life, right? You know, people can say that you know, I don't get fulfillment out of money, right? I don't get fulfillment out of partying. I don't get fulfillment out of whatever vice or hobby or whatever's associated to the American dream, right? Life, liberty, happiness. If that's the American dream, you know, I believe if you want these certain things, right, you have to do it to an extreme. And hold me to that. Hold me to that. And crusty ass lips. Ooh, damn. It's over. YouTube. So yeah. What I want the direction of Check the Box to take is, are you checking every single box of getting what you wanted out of life? Did you do everything in your power to accomplish these goals? Because how can you say you lived a good life or your life or a life that you could say was, you know, could be viewed by many and some may respect or admire or, you know, hate? Sorry, but, you know, there are some terrible people out there who have those stigmas that will be permanently placed upon them. So that's the direction of Check the Box, is ensuring that you do everything in your power and give you that motivation, the tools in order to accomplish, or you can say check off those boxes. So that's where I wanted to go, and I do my best in order to make that happen. And I don't even know why I'm stuttering, because I don't stutter when I'm having a debate with somebody. Yeah, I'm like that. Nah, so that's the direction I want to go with this platform. And I hope, and I will I will bring out the best content possible, because a lot of this information, a lot of these habits aren't being instilled in us, because it's like a force just wants to let things go super far. I'm not gonna say where, right? But, you know, so we need to stop that. And if we want a better country, a better society, you know, people just need to make change, but we also need to operate in reality. How many people are going to make the change? Probably not a lot, but as long as some are able to change, which is what is it called? Mass spread, or what is it? arrow, whatever, you know, people going, society will start to, in my opinion, you know, get better. So, yeah. That's it for this podcast. Let me know if, no. That's it for today. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Goodbye and good riddance.